I'm on the road a fair bit and I get to see some different towns. So I was in regional Queensland. Anyone from regional Queensland gives a cheer? Fair enough. Why wouldn't No, good on you. No way. Why would you? If you haven't been to regional Queensland before, just use your imagination. It's happened a little bit worse, right? And I was in this town called Condamine and I had to head to another town called Meandarra. Right, I got lost. Classic city slicker move, right? I didn't know where I was. My iPhone died. So I pulled into a random pub to ask for directions. And in this pub, I met the most Australian man I've ever met in my life. Have a look at me. I met the most Australian man I've ever met in my life, and he gave me the most Australian answer. I said, mate, how far is it from this town to Meandarra? And he goes, mate, it's about an 8-can journey. I was like, how good is that, you know? You just fuck off kilometres. Just start speaking tinny, you know? But the thing is, like, I didn't want to look like a dickhead in front of this guy, you know? So I try to work it out. Like an 8-can journey, you know, most people drink 2 beers per hour. Like, therefore, it's like a 4-hour journey. I was like, oh, is it just 4 hours up the road? He goes, nah, mate. 15 minutes! I was like, Jesus Christ! There's a reason why there's a lot of high fatalities on this road. It's fucking you. And then he just got into his cop car and just drove off, you know? Oh, they're above the law, aren't they? Any of you fucking rats in here this evening? Now, if there are, my name's Dave Hughes, thank you.
I have a lovely dog. Her name is Aiko. I feel very lucky to have her, especially during the lockdown, because she gave me lots of comfort and security. Every time I saw her, I feel like at least I got emergency food. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry, yeah. I would never eat my Aiko. Back to China, there are heaps on the street. They are much better. They are free range.
I used to love the drugs, man. I still do, but I've got a wife and kids now, and I can't really get on it as much. Any big drug fans then? Come on, man, it's 5 o'clock. We can get on the sesh. We kick it till Monday. I used to love them. I got magic mushrooms tattooed on me. I know, man. It's pretty fucking stupid. I was in a tattoo parlour in Amsterdam on mushrooms, and I walked in, fucked off my face, just like mushrooms, and that's what I got. Represents my Scottish heritage. And I've got the basic bitch tramp stamp. If anyone that's ever taken a hallucinogenic drug, I've got the yin yang symbol tattooed on my arm. Represents my Chinese heritage, that one. I went to a music festival once in Belgium. I was trying to lay off the drugs at the time, and I was drinking the civet cat coffee. Little cats in Indonesia, they take the coffee beans, they eat it, they shit it out, you take their shit, you make yourself a little homebrew. I was drinking this stuff with my friend at this music festival, who was very much still on the drugs, and he was sitting in his little camper chair with his bucket hat on and his sunglasses on, with one of the lenses missing in his jaw, doing full rotations as he racked out lines of cocaine, just staring at me, hell disgustedly, racking out lines like, how can you drink that stuff? That coffee's been inside a cat's asshole. And I was like, dude, 24 hours ago, that cocaine was up this cat's asshole.
It's great to be here, and I feel like I'm getting away from a lot of the fucking life issues by just gigging and travelling and stuff, and I'm very grateful to be here. I remember the first time I come to Australia, right, I was so excited. I was like, fucking hell, I can't believe I'm in Australia, this is nuts, man. And oh mate, it was sick, right? And I was a little bit early for my gig, right? So I was in this bar and I was sort of people watching, and I saw this guy trying to chat up this girl, like pulling out literally every single line in the book he could possibly think of to get her to come home with him, right? And this bird, she went over none of it. She's all like this. She's like, no. I'm not a one-night stand sort of girl. I'm about love, right? How's the accent? All right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Not too sure, but that's fine. So that's what she was like, I'm about love, right? And he came back with probably the best and worst chat-up line I've ever heard in all of my life, right? He said, all right then, well, if you sit on my face, I'll eat my way to your heart. I thought, yes, welcome to Perth. I'll be definitely back. And it's great to see you again tonight, sir. Thank you so much for coming.
Right, let's do something bizarre here, right? Ladies, can you just confirm that's a real post that I'm about to read out? Just say yes. Okay, thank you. Astronauts should not masturbate in zero gravity, NASA scientist says. Astronauts have been warned against masturbating in space over fears female astronauts could get impregnated by stray fluids. Let's talk about it. First of all, men in space are up there for a long time, just like women. Okay, men need to come, all right? If we don't, we have a wet dream. If you have a wet dream in a spaceship, you wake up, the entire ship's impregnated, okay? Now, how did they find out men were wanking in space? Seriously, Houston, we have a problem. It's like a fucking snow globe up here. All the buttons are stuck together. Now, I know exactly what's happened, okay, and I'm really proud of myself for figuring this out so quickly. A man hasn't wanked in space, not in this instance anyway. What's happened is, a man and woman in space have had sex, they've came back to Earth, went back to their individual partners, and instead of admitting the truth, that is the shitty excuse that they came up with, alright? You can just imagine him explaining to his wife, oh, listen babes, I was just having a wee wank, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this naked space bitch just floated by. I have another theory. Or maybe this is what happened. A man and woman in space, okay, the man's over here, he's just playing cards. All right, we'll call him Steve. Right. Over here, we'll call the female astronaut Claire. Now, Claire is on her period, right, and a little bit of blood escapes, okay? Bloop, bloop, right. Did I hear some groans there? Fucking, oh, it's all right for spunk to be floating around space, but not blood, ladies, okay? Bloop. She sees that it's going towards Steve, right? So she goes, Steve! Because everything in space is in slow motion, guys, okay? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Steve turns around, bloop. Ah! I'll get you back! Come here, you! Right. She's like, no! Don't do that! Yeah! Space wank. Okay, I can't end on that. Let me end on one still. Let me end on something else. I'm single, right, for fucking obvious reasons. And I'm terrible with women. I'll give you a quick example. I went back to a woman's house about a year and a half ago. We'd had 3 dates, went back to her house, and I went to her bathroom. I couldn't find the light. She shouts, it's one of those old-fashioned pieces of string on the right-hand side of the door. You need to yank it really hard. I was like, cool. I find the piece of string, I yank it so hard that I throw myself to the floor. No light has come on, so I'm just lying on the floor, drunk and confused. I get my phone out of my pocket, put the torch on. It turns out that what I had pulled was the cord off my fucking hoodie. Wanker. My name's Gary Meikle. You've been an absolute fucking joy, Perth. Thank you very much. Good night.